रश्मि मखदूम, रश्मि मखदूम, रश्मि मखदूम, रश्मि मखदूम, रश्मि मखदूम, रश्मि मखदूम.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, where is remaining? Rashmi,
Sir,
where is remaining? Remaining
sir,
classes
remaining?
not attended.
Sir, maybe I don't know the class is going on. I'll just put up a message on the group, sir.
No, don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Means before only we should mention that message after 1 o'clock.
So what message?
No, after 1, if I am going to take any classes, means I need to message.
Yes, sir, because there's a lot of confusion.
Why?
because earlier we were informed that if there will be any classes after 1, we'll be informed.
After
But then
one, no
now
classes
usually all
daily?
the classes are going on, sir.
No, after 1 classes daily, there is no any classes.
So at times they happen, sir. Mainly, Badgi sir takes all the classes, sir. If they are in the afternoon also, he takes, sir.
Only Buddy sir is going to engage the classes afternoon.
Prayag sir mostly doesn't take in the afternoon, sir, because morning he takes most of his classes, sir.
Okay.
Rarely he takes in the afternoon, sir.
Okay. I'll take now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Friends, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. One by one, people are
Yeah.
joining in.
No doubt. I'll start now.
Yes, sir.
You know already, I started in last class, that is external hiring. Okay. The meaning and definition of external hiring, you know. What that external hiring is according to you, Rashmi Makhdoom?
Sir,
Come in video
external
mode.
hiring is basic.
Come in video mode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
External hiring means. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yes, sir. So basically, external hiring is we hire people through external sources, sir.
External
Such as
sources.
advertisements in newspapers,
Okay.
or we have walk-ins.
Okay.
Many, we also have some quizzes or competitions, sir, through
Good.
which we have different competitions and we select candidates from it.
True. External hiring is?
So external sources are not the internal ones.
By using the external sources, okay, what you are going to take those particular candidates to your organization is, that is called as external hiring. Correct? Internal
Yes,
means
sir.
within the organization. Give me some examples. Internal hiring.
Yes, sir. So internal hiring, reference, sir.
One is
Reference, promotions,
promotion,
transfers,
transfers.
sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
one is promotion, transfer,
Sir.
then reference, then
Reference, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
what reference. Then
I only
I already
Job
informed.
posting
I
will be
only
there,
know
sir.
these, sir.
Yes, Rohin.
Job postings, sir, circulars. Job postings, sir.
Job posting. Yes, Rohin. Come in video mode first. Yeah, explain. Explain. Huh? Rohin, your voice is not there. No voice.
Speak.
Huh?
Not.
Your voice is not clear. Before going to start this unit, I want to cross verify with your third unit, and then I'll start your fourth unit. If you know about the third unit, then it becomes very easy for you to understand about the fourth unit. So, what are the sources of internal hiring? Then, what are the sources of external hiring? This is one of the basic questions. Yes, Rohin, your voice is not there. No voice. Yeah, Rashmi.
Yes, sir.
Huh, tell me,
So,
what are the
internal
sources of
sources of hiring.
internal and external sources? Both.
So, internal sources, as I said, promotions,
Hmm.
transfers, and references, sir.
Hmm.
I only know these, sir, when it comes to internal.
Okay.
External, there are many sources, sir. There are
Like.
walk-ins, there are factory gates
Uh,
through which the information is passed. There are newspaper advertisements.
hmm.
There are job portals
Okay.
through which the recruitment happens.
Okay.
And then employment exchanges, sir.
100%.
Employment
True.
exchanges and walk-ins, interviews,
Walk-in interviews are there.
campus
Job portals
placements,
are
sir.
there. Okay.
Yes,
By
sir.
analyzing advertisements in the medias. Okay. What you are going to apply
Yes, sir.
as an external candidate without taking any help from that particular existing employee. That is
Yes,
also
sir.
coming under the external hiring. Got it. So these
Yes,
are
sir.
the major, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
before going to take those all sources of external hiring, I want to give some in-depth introduction about the what is the meaning and the definition and what are the sources of external hiring. So in today's class, the external hiring is it, the external sources of recruitment mean hiring people from outside the organization. Simple. What you are going to hire within the organization, that is in internal hiring. What you are going to hire outside the organization, that is external hiring. In other words, seeking applicants from those who are external to the organization, one who are from the outside the organization, one who are not working in the organization as an employee. Okay, so this is called as an external hiring. Then what are the major sources of external hiring then? Yes, sources of external hiring. Advertisement, it is an external source which has got an important place in recruitment procedure, no doubt. What you are going to advertise, maybe in media, maybe in magazines, maybe in newspaper, right? So those all are coming under the advertisement. The biggest advantage of advertisement is that it covers a wide area of market, and scattered applicants can get information from advertisement. Here you can any applicant, okay, they can better know about the positions by any advertisements, medias. Medium used is newspapers and television, especially all have to using, especially in newspapers and television. And nowadays by internet also you can leave such a kind of openings in the any company also. A convenient way to attract job applicants is to write an ad that can be placed in newspapers, trade journals, and the like also. Advertisements can also be recorded and placed on radio and television also. Here, whatever you are maintained that advertisements, that audio, you can live in radio also, and same thing you can live in television also. Cable television channels, for example, sometimes have job shows. Take an example. Advertisements can be very costly and need to be monitored closely for yield. So, advertisements in some periodicals may yield more and better qualified candidates than others. Whatever you are going to leave, such a kind of advertisements in newspapers, radios, television, maybe by internet, maybe by some websites, okay, that can attract qualified candidates for your organization. Then next one is By carefully monitoring the results of each ad, okay, the organization can then make a more informed decision as to which ads should be run next time a position is vacant. Whatever vacant positions are there, that decision you are going to take, okay, which particular ad is good for you and how that will reach to all the applicants. So depend on the coverage, depend on how that is going to reach, how those are all applicants they are going to take this advantage. So depend on that you are going to choose that particular media. So you are going to take decision. So on the spot, okay, okay, it is one of the simple particular method, okay, to attract the applicants. To track ads, each should be coded to assess the yield. Then as the resumes come into the organizations in response to the ad, they can be recorded and the yield for that ad can be calculated, no doubt. Very important. Whatever data you are going to collect, that is in the form of resumes by the applicants, okay, that can be easily recorded in your organization, okay, and the yield for that ad can be, you are going to start that calculation. Okay, coding an ad is very straightforward process. For example, in advertising, for a vice president of HR, ads may be placed in a variety of HR periodicals such as HR Magazine and business publications also, such as Wall Street Journal, whatever. So, what kind of particular that promotional activities you are going to choose? So, depend on that. That promotional activities maybe by any source what you are going to search. Depend on that. Okay, you can find out the applicants very easily. To track responses sent, applicants for the vacant positions are asked to respond to Employment Department A for HR Magazine and Employment Department, that is B, for the Wall Street Journal. The other part of the return address is, of course, the same, okay, how that is going to arrive. So depend on how that is going to reach in a periodical manners. As resumes arrive, those that are addressed to Department A are coded as responses for the HR Magazine, and those addressed to the Department B are coded responses for the Wall Street Journals. So depend on the what kind of codes you are going to implement while you're going to leave such a kind of particular ads. So depend on that, that will go and reach directly to the applicants. Then in newspaper, okay, very important, especially nowadays, all are very eager to read morning newspapers. Okay, uh, newspaper is this also one of the great particular media to reach all the applicants for the purpose to attract your external candidates to your company. So this is one of the oldest and most popular methods of recruitment, no doubt. What you are going to leave such a kind of ads related to what kind of openings are available in that particular ad. You can observe that, okay, in which particular company they'll mention the name of the company, what kind of particular openings are available, okay, what is the minimum experience they required, what is the salary is there, okay, their company phone number, mobile number, and their email ID, everything that is there in the newspaper. So the details of the job and the salary are also mentioned in that particular ad. Candidates are given a contact address where their applications must be sent and are asked to send their applications within a specified time and limit. It is one of the easy method to again to attract the applicants. So on the basis of what you are going to mention, your emails or any mobile numbers, as an applicant, they can take that use of that mobile number and they will send their particular resumes and any other required informations to the informed that particular email ID. So the method has maximum reach and most preferred among all other methods of recruitment. So whatever this particular in newspaper media is there, this is a maximum reach to all the particular areas region wise, okay. So most preferred among all the methods of recruitment, whatever you are going to use. Some maybe take an example, TV advertisements, maybe other internet, or maybe any other medias. As compared to those all, newspaper is the one of the oldest and always evergreen media to reach any particular informations to the all the person, especially in this particular external recruitment. This is one of the major green signal to recruiters to reach that particular informations to all the candidates. The next point is that is TV advertisements. No doubt, it can also be recorded and placed on television. Cable television channels, for example, sometimes have job shows. Special ad films for recruitment purpose are created and shown on the TV. So even this also one of the very important, because nowadays, especially all girls and women, they are going to watch more TV in their particular home. So it becomes very easy for them to tell their particular uh, husbands and any boyfriends or any persons to what are the vacancies or openings are there in the particular company. Okay. The next one, radio. Nowadays, nobody is going to listen any radio. Only they are going to listen any Radio Mirchi, Red FM like that. So nobody is going to interested in this to listen such kind of radio. So another recruitment, madam. This is also one of the oldest one, and this is one of the medium is it is a radio. Companies that advertise on the radio purchase at 30 to say 60 seconds time slot to advertise within that 30 to 60 second. Okay, whatever you are going to give such a kind of advertisements, the time limit is only 30 second to 60 second, means maximum 1 minute time. Within that maximum 1 minute time, okay, you need to finish that particular any audio to the radio, this one. So that will reach to all also, but nowadays nobody is going to prefer and nobody is going to use that particular radio. Choice of radio stations often implicitly targets specific markets. For example, a classical music station is likely to reach a different audience than an alternative rock station. Organizations must take these market differences into account when choosing a statement. Radio stations generally have detailed demographic information available to potential advertisers, no doubt. So, the advantage of radio ads is their reach. More people listen to radio than read newspaper. That older, but now is also some old people they are going to use. So, in fact, estimates are that 95% of Americans listen to the radio daily, as compared to Indians. Okay, 95% of Americans are going to use that radio. So, especially in that particular any medias. So, yeah, especially in America, whatever some openings are there, they are going to use this particular media. So on the basis of that, the average person's lessons for 4 hours maximum. Any common person they are going to use 4 hours maximum as in radio. Radio ads often are less costly than one might think. One company, for the cost of one ad in the Sunday newspaper, was able to run a 60-second commercial 73 times over 3 days. So, this is one simple calculation. To some extent, the relative advantage of radio over newspaper depends on the job market. What kind of jobs are required? What are the job market? Is they depend on that? You want to leave that such a kind of any ads. It helps. Wanted ads are generally read by individuals who are less than perfectly happy with their present positions, of who are unemployed, one who are unemployed and one who are not satisfied about the particular present job. Okay, they can listen and they can apply for by listening such a kind of radio particular ads. Okay, thus in tight labor markets, radio ads are more likely to be heard by people with jobs, which is likely source of applicants in a tight labor market. One limitation with radio ads is that organizations cannot always buy ads when they want to run them if the time spots are already sold. So this is the major drawback. Okay. So whereas help wanted section can simply and another page. So another drawback is that they are limited to a local market only. Okay. They are limited to jobs where the recruitment is confined to local labor markets only. So this is what about the radio media. The next is, that is, search on the internet. Very, very important, because nowadays all are educated, no doubt. Everybody is going to use this, all the Android mobile phones in their hand, so they can open anywhere around the world. So what are the jobs are there, it depend on their need, they can apply for the job in the mobile only. So even by booking any bus tickets or train tickets or anything, you can pay bill anything related to the internet by using that internet. Okay, it is one of the common nowadays. It is a common medium. Okay, to use that and take that advantage to all the, especially to the applicants. Okay, one who are looking for that any new job, one who are completed the particular master's degree or any degree. For them it becomes very easy for them to identify where is the exact openings are there. Okay, for the purpose to access, for the purpose to upload, for the purpose to again register. Okay, this search on the internet plays a very important role, as opposed to the actively posting jobs online. Okay, another but not actually mutually exclusive means of recruiting on the web is to search for applicants without ever having posted a position. Under this process, applicants submit their resumes online, no doubt, which because there is one option you might seen also, upload. So if you click on that particular button, okay, that will ask from where you need to upload, where is your file. Like you need to desktop, then again C drive, D drive, E drive, like that. So where you are going to save that. So on the basis of that, that will take that upload directly. Then you can submit it very easily. So such systems allows searching the databases according to various search criteria, such as job skills, years of work experience. They'll mention everything. What is your total years of experience? What is your skills? What is the qualification? Okay. What is your major and grade points average? Okay, and so forth. It costs applicants anywhere from nothing to $200 or more to post their resumes or other informations on the databases. For organizations, there is always a cost, no doubt. The, the exact nature of the cost depends both on the databases which the organization subscribes and on the services requests. So what kind of particular that ad is, okay? So how you are going to apply depend on that. Okay, it will be sometime it becomes very easy for you to the qualified persons. More databases allows organizations to search according to Boolean logic. For example, a recruiter interested in locating resumes for prospective human resource managers for a Miami-based manufacturing facility might type human resources plus Miami plus manufacturing. So one potential pitfall is that online job candidates are not a random sample of the population. The most common user is a young file male. Okay, so passive searching may not achieve sufficiently. Okay, so you need to think on that and work on that and set for candidates for one who are qualified. Okay, so this is what about the search on the internet. Next point is wanted signboards. That is also very important. What is the use of that? What is exactly the signboards are? Signboards are like wanted, are posted at the factory front gate to recruit blue collar workers, especially to recruit the blue collar workers in front of the factories. Okay, they will mention on the board like what kind of particular openings are available, what are the vacancies are there. So on the basis of that, okay, they will put such a kind of wanted signboards in front of their particular any factory or any uh, industries. So this is also one more ad media or medium you can use to the external recruitment also. The next point is consultants. Consultants are also very good because their particular duty is to identify where is the exact openings are there, one who are leaving such a kind of openings from the organizations. So their major duty is to just analyze what are the various openings are there from the various industries. So and that should be reached to the clients. So as a consultant, these the persons are just like as an agent from the all the organizations. Okay, So they are going to give such a kind of particular openings to the candidates. These are also agencies who contact, then screen and present applicants to employers for a fee. Okay, they will collect as a fee. Okay, maybe monthly they will collect fees. Sometime some particular consultants they will collect only one time fee. So that is depend on what kind of particular jobs you are looking for. Okay, then what kind of particular experience and what kind of particular salary you are looking for, everything depend on that. As a consultant they'll fix their particular fee structure. So depend on that. Okay, they will give you better opportunities where there is a openings in the industries or any company. Take an example. So the fee is contingent on successful placement of a candidate with an employer and is a percentage around 25%. Maybe some people they will collect, some consultants they will collect in your first salary 25% of that salary is go to your consultants, like that. Okay, that is their particular income. So on the basis of that they will run their business of the candidate starting salary. During difficult economic periods also employees cut back on the use of these particular agencies. Okay, and or attempt to negotiate lower fees in order to contain any cost for the purpose to again one who are having low income, they are going to negotiate particular such kind of fee structure with the consultants. So even that facility is also there. Care must be exercised in selecting an employment agency. Okay, it is a good order to contain and idea to check the references of employment agencies with other organizations that have already used their services. Allegations about regarding the shoddy practices of some of these agencies, they may, for example, flood the organizations with resumes, no doubt. Unfortunately, this flood may include both qualified and unqualified applicants. We don't know because they will collect all the informations, they will collect all the resumes, but we don't know one who are qualified and one who are unqualified. So it is also, it leads to one of the major error by the consultants. A good agency will screen out unqualified applicants and not attempt to dazzle the organization with a large volume of particular resumes. One who are having a good consultancies, okay, one who are having good consultancy that as in one company, okay, they are going to screen as per the need of the organizations. So on the basis of that only, before as an HR manager, before recruiter, they are going to um, shortlist some particular candidates, and they are going to give such kind of reference to their particular uh, all the recruiters. Take an example, Naukri.com is there. Then after that, plenty of websites are also there. So by this consultancies, they are going to give references to other this one. Then faculty pluses are there. Then so many websites are there. They are going to leave such a kind of informations also. Okay, take an example. I already mentioned consultants are there. Just I'm giving one example like matrimony.com, shadi.com is there. Okay, so by collecting such a kind of all the this one photos and their biodatas, they are going to link give link to that particular company. So those are the also consultants, and so on the basis of that they will get maybe 25% or 50% of that income from the both the parties. So a good agency will be in business for the long run and not misrepresents information and invite turnover. Poor agencies may pressure managers to make decisions, and when they are uncertain or do not want to do so, also they may go around the HR staff in the organization to negotiate special deals with other managers. Special deals may result in paying higher fees than agreed on with the HR. So there are some again specified in whatever those fixed minorities are taken example, overlooking any qualified minorities or any women. So a good agency will not pressure any managers, make special deals, or avoid the HR staff. So here the major role of the consultant is to they have to maintain good relationship with their all the HR, all the companies HR managers. Finally, it is important to have a signed contract, okay, contract in place where mutual rights and responsibilities are laid out. Okay, especially in VTU, live.com 3 for higher level professional positions or job with salaries of dollar 1 lakh and higher. Executive search firms and headhunters are also there, may be used. Like employment agencies, these firms contact, screen, and present the resumes to their employers. Okay, very important. They can ask 7 mark question by using these all particular mediums. Okay, explain the sources of external hiring by uh, uh, giving meaning, definition, and introduction part of this to the sources of external hiring. You need to explain what's that e-newspaper, give some introduction part. So on the basis of that, you need to write something related to how those newspaper works. Those are going to work, okay, per centimeter by ad, 2 centimeter ad in the paper, okay, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, or 1 inch. Take an example, 2 inches of that any photo or any ad. Take an example. How they are going to take that as a particular this one. What is the cost? Everything you need to write, and what are the at the end, what are the advantages and disadvantages of each particular medium. And same to the even TV advertisements and radio, then internet. Okay, then search on the internet, then wanted signboards and consultants. Okay, you need to mention same particular format. The next point is that is employment exchange, very important. And employment exchange is an office setup by the government for bringing together as quickly as possible those people who are in search of employment and those employers who are looking for suitable candidates. Okay, those candidates are only to the search for fresh candidates. Employment exchanges register unemployed people and maintain the records of their names, qualifications, etc. The employers, on their part, intimate the exchange about the vacancies which occur in their factories and types of employees they require for filling up these vacancies. Okay. Whenever any vacancy is intimated, the exchange selects some persons from among the employment seekers already registered with it and their names to the employers for consideration. In addition to government agencies, there are several private employment agencies, especially retained by the organizations at a certain fee, usually to select personnel for supervisory and higher levels. Names like Datamatics, Ferguson, etc. frequently appear in the Indian newspapers. So this is what some examples related to the employment exchange. So next point is that is campus recruitment. Before going to take this campus recruitment, now I want to take your attendance. 1 minute. Okay. Now I want to take that campus recruitment. That is also very easy method to the HR persons. Okay. When companies are in search for fresh graduates or new talent, they opt for campus recruitment. Companies approach whatever after maybe if you are in after this third semester, okay, when offline classes are there, in that time they are going to start their campus recruitment by the various companies. Like they are going to approach to the colleges, then management and technical institutes, make a presentation about the company and the job and invite the applications. Interested candidates means like students, okay, who have applied are made to go through a series of selection tests and interview before final selection. Before going to final selection, you have to go through all the that recruitment procedure. Like first, you need to apply for the job application writing. Then after that, maybe they will conduct some tests like GD is there, maybe any GK knowledge, maybe any interview is there, maybe mock test, whatever. There are some steps are there. So depend on that, they are going to approach directly to the colleges and management and they will conduct some technical grounds also. So on the basis of that, they are going to identify the knowledge of the students. They are going to analyze the communication level, knowledge, and everything, behavior also. So on the basis of that, they are going to give that offer to the company. So this is what about the campus recruitment. Then next point is that is employee referrals. That is some industries with a record of good personal relations, no doubt, encourage their employees to bring suitable candidates for various openings in the organizations. Okay, so whatever employees referrals are there, okay, outside the organizations, they are going to call those particular all the persons. Okay, so then this coming under the one of the external recruitment. The vast majority of organizations accept referrals through only about the half have formal programs. The employees can refer people they know to their employer for consideration. In some organizations, a cash bonus is given to employees who refer job candidates who prove to be successful on the job for a given period of time. One who are giving such kind of references, that referee person will get such kind of any benefit from the organization. Okay, that in the form of in the any compensation bonuses or any extra benefits, they will get that by the company side. To ensure that there are adequate returns on bonuses for employees, and this is very essential that there is there to be a good performance appraisal system in place to measure the performance of the referred new hire. There also need to be a good application tracking system to ensure that new hire performance is maintained over time before a bonus is offered. Okay, other organizations use more creative incentives. Lands and based in Dogville, one company. This Wisconsin offers a drawing for each particular employee referral. The winner receives a free trip to a Green Bay Packer football game. Most bonuses range from a few $100 to that is $1,000. They will get that benefit for better employee referrals. That's depend on the one company to another company, and again one country to another country. In India, there is rupees. Then other country, then euro, dollar, like that. They will get that benefit. So referral programs have many potential advantages, including low cost or high quality hires, decreased hiring time, and an opportunity to strengthen the bond with current employees, no doubt, for the purpose to maintain that good particular relation between the employer and the employee. So it is one of the major bond to build up or strengthen the relationship between these two. And on the basis of this, even the employees are also becomes happy to inform, and even as a particular any employer also happy to collect such kind of any references by the employee. So it builds up some good rapport between the employee and employer. It maintains good relationship, and by this even you can, as an employee also, they can retain. Yeah, and HR manager, you can retain your existing employees to your organization also. Employee referral programs sometimes fail to work because current employees lack the motivation or ability to make the referrals. Employees sometimes don't realize the importance of recruitment. Okay, there are again some VTUlive.com on the organization already. In VTU Live, I am giving example why this is because there are some references. Okay, they are already identified by their affiliation colleges. So on the basis of that, if there is any vacancies are there, take an example to the register. Okay, then again vice chancellor, take an example of any candidates to the again any posts related to the video college. Take an example, if there is any openings or anything is there, they're going to intimate to the higher authority. As a result, okay, the organization may need to encourage employee participation by providing special rewards and public recognition along with bonuses for successful referrals. Okay, employees may not be able to match people with jobs because they do not have any particular any ideas and what kind of particular vacancies are there. So on the requirements needed to fill them, hence communications regarding job vacancies and the requirements need to be filled, these vacancies need to be constantly, okay, provided to employees, so that whatever that knowledge is or any information is there, okay, okay, as an HR manager, they need to inform regularly to all the employees. Then next point is that is unsolicited, that is applications. It is a common practice for employers to accept applications from job applicants who physically walk into the organization to apply for a job or who send in resumes. Unsolicited applications are the persons one who are happy to go to other organizations and submit their particular resumes to their higher authority or to the recruiters, or one who are going there then in the hand of the friends or whatever what we are going to send such a kind of resumes to the organizations. That's coming under the unsolicited applications. The usual point of contact for unsolicited walk-ins or resume sender is the receptionists in that is smaller organizations, especially in smaller organizations. One who are going to take that particular resumes, receptionist they'll collect, and the employment office in larger organizations. Okay. When applications are accepted, a contact person who is responsible for processing such applicants need to be assigned. Space needs to be created for walk-ins to complete application blanks and pre-employment tests also. Hours need to be established when applicants can apply for job. So depend on that, procedures must be in place to ensure that data from walk-ins and resume senders are entered into the applicant's flow process. So if walks in or resume senders are treated as being unexpected intruders, they may communicate a very negative image of the he or she or our organization